Well, some sick sea lion pups, like the one that jumped into a car last week in Mission Beach, are showing up at an alarming rate in some unusual places.
A new theory actually suggests the nuclear power plant disaster at Fukushima, Japan might have something to do with it. But new at 6, 10 News reporter John Carroll explains why experts say the problem could be linked to a certain weather condition.
Preston, here along the shores of Shelter Island is one of many places you can see sea lion pups around San Diego. And there are theories as to why they're dying off in huge numbers. So we went looking for answers today from the government agency that's studying the die-off. The sight of sea lion pups where they shouldn't be is becoming more and more common around San Diego County. From this little guy who climbed into the back seat of a man's car last week, to this one who managed to climb 3 sets of stairs to make it to a garden planter. But these two are lucky. They were both rescued by SeaWorld and they're going to be okay. Many more are dying within a few weeks of birth.
Even out when the pups were born, out on the outer islands, they were underweight from the beginning. So there's obviously been a food source problem for the entire time the pups were born.
NOAA's Jim Milbury says the numbers of dead sea lion pups are off the charts this year.
The historical average for seal pup die-offs is 131. This year we've had 1,100 to this date. So this is quite extraordinary.
1,100 during pupping season, which began in January and is now just wrapping up. But Milbury discounts suggestions that radiation drifting over from Fukushima has anything to do with it.
Radiation is something that we'll rule out through our toxicology exams, but it's not suspected as a cause.
Extreme die-offs like this are not unprecedented. It's happened before during El Nino years.
What's unusual about this is that there's not an El Nino event.
The government knows the pups are starving. The question now is why? What's happened to their food source? Studies are underway, but Jim Milbury says it may be months before scientists come up with an answer. Now, we tried to find out how the theory of nuclear radiation made it into several media outlets across Southern California today. It appears it came from an article in today's Orange County Register and was picked up by other newspapers and some TV stations. Live on Shelter Island, John Carroll, 10 News.
All right, John, thanks. A federal bankruptcy